rockets and moonshots, and blame it on the have-nots. Money, we made it, yeah, but before we see it, they take it. Yes, to make you wanna holler right on home. The way they do your life, make you wanna holler right on home. The way they do your life. Inflation means there ain't no chance and to increase a little bit of finance. And bills they're gonna pile up the sky to send that boy off to die. Yes, to make you wanna holler around home. The way they do your life, make you wanna holler around home. The way they do your life. Hang-ups and let downs, and bad breaks and setbacks. The natural fact is, oh baby, that I can't pay my taxes. Yes, it make me wanna holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. It make me wanna holler sometimes. Throw up both your hands. So you say you never heard of the inner city blues, and what's more, you don't understand at all what the ghetto people mean when they say living behind walls? Well, then put on your best suit, white shirt and tie, and run on downtown to stand in line for a job washing dishes that you may not qualify. Walk a big hole in a brand new pair of shoes, and you've had your first look at the inner city blues. Go looking for a place to live, but all the while remember what lurks behind the devil's smile. Are we stupid or just naive that we continue to believe money can buy us anything, including a slice of the American dream? Yeah, answer ads in the paper about houses for sale and get treated like Charles Manson out on bail. When you start to get frustrated by the tactics they use, you'll recognize the feeling. It's the inner city blues. Yeah, make you wanna holler sometimes and throw up both your hands. And haven't you ever wondered about why some brothers and sisters are down and out?
Gil Scott had the man. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy DC Curry. You tuned in to DisRace. Uptown Radio. In the ATL. DisRace. Our motto is no hate.
No fear.
No fear. You got to know when to hold them.
Know when to walk away.
Know when to fold them.
Know when to run.
Know when to walk away.
Know when to fold them. And we never run.
And he never gets it right.
I'm used to running.
No, we never run.
We never run.
Oh, man, Jesus.
Boy, you just, my mama would say, you got oral diarrhea. Just running off at the mouth. I got Mook Mane, my co-pilot. Y'all in trouble if anything happened to me.
In the hazy.
The black box. I got Bo P, my co-pilot. Damn, I'm drunk.
You like me.
Yeah.
You messed it up too.
Yeah. Happy
we all got
Wednesday.
derelict mouth tonight. We got dyslexic mouth tonight, man. Yeah. A lot going on, man. A lot going on. Yeah. Hey, I'm the co-pilot.
What's happening, man? Y'all good?
I'm good, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I'm in a good space.
Yeah, if you thought you wasn't doing good, just pull up R. Kelly.
Woo! Woo-wee.
Hey, good music. That's all I can say.
Hey.
He made some good
It don't look good for
It
him.
don't look good for him.
I mean, they got life on the table. I mean, it's 10 to life, but just life in the sentence
conversation.
don't feel good.
Well, wait a minute. Pause.
He ain't through.
Bill Cosby's spokesman said that Bill Cosby and his lawyer believe that R. Kelly can file an appeal and be successful at it. They say the man is being railroaded They say Bill Cosby said that he has a chance to have an appeal and be released from prison.
Well,
That's what he said.
what they call that, the pot, call it the kettle black.
Bill better get his ass somewhere and sit down.
Bill better be glad he out.
He better get somewhere and shut the hell up.
Hell up. Pot called, that ain't the pot called, that's two kettles calling each other black. That's it. Yeah, no.
Well, I don't know, Bill home.
Granted, he got out.
Right.
But I'd be damned for a counselor.
I don't know, though. If I was in the R. Kelly position, I would listen to anybody.
For real. Somebody please help me.
That hard.
He got can't read.
Oh yeah, he might. He probably gonna learn now. He gonna get in them books. Yeah, well, you in prison, you be trying to become your own lawyer. He gonna read. Oh yeah.
Two more cases. One in what is it? One in
Chicago, ain't it? Yeah, I know it's one in Chicago. That's why you're not sentencing him till May.
be wondering whether you
Right.
the time. What the rush would be. I don't know, man. I mean, I know what he did is despicable, low down, but I don't know. What's the right sentence? Because to my knowledge now, I mean, the biggest thing with me is they were underage.
Correct.
Once he got the girls there, supposedly he forced them to do some things, not to leave. Couldn't go to the bathroom, let your ass in. That right there what got me. I shit it. I shit it right there on that couch. I said woman held me captive. It's gonna be a shitty couch. If I can't go to the bathroom till I ask you, I got to go. So, but as bad as what he did was, how much time y'all think he deserved? Well, he got so much shit against him. That was just 9 counts there alone, racketeering. But the main, I don't have no problem with racketeering myself. My problem is with, I don't have no problem with racketeering. My problem is with the child abuse,
Right.
child molestation.
Right.
How much time? It's the worst shit I can think of. But
When you think about it, and a lot of the parents what was going on with their daughter and R. Kelly. That's my thing. What about that? I think they should be charged as well.
well, no, I'm gonna tell you why I don't think so. Man, I got 2 daughters, man. They grown now. But boss, I'm here to tell you, man, them teenage girls, you can talk to your tongue fall out your mouth. Man.
No, you ain't got to tell me. I got a house full of.
You can't tell. They get to a point where you can't tell them.
Okay, I'll listen to everything y'all said. My thing is, he did wrong.
Yeah,
He did wrong.
We just
He did
did
a whole lot of
wrong.
wrong shit.
a lot of
And he has to be punished. I don't know how great of a talent he is. Humanity-wise, he did wrong. Just
I'm
he did
just
wrong.
saying,
he did wrong, and he
does
has
the
to
time
pay.
fit
It's
the
no way
crime?
to make it easy. He
Yeah,
has to pay.
you got to pay.
He got to pay.
But do you give a man
Does
like
the crime fit
for
the time?
example,
Does the crime fit the time? Is what you're saying?
does the time fit the crime?
Right.
For example, the man who shot Ronald Reagan, if you want to call that a crime, he's out now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He did 40 years.
All right. He fit the 40.
This man shot the president.
All right. He did 40. But he affected one person and that family lives and his family lives. This person, R. Kelly, has affected a lot of people in their families' lives.
That's not supposed to be the theory behind the judicial system, how many people
that
you
is the
affected.
theory behind
The theory behind it is he's paying his debt to society. And the second point is he's locked up where he cannot inflict that pain on anybody else.
Exactly.
So if you look at it that way, Hinckley, theoretically, by shooting the president, was attacking the whole country.
I see what you're saying. I still don't feel it impacted as many people. I mean, back then, your family, were y'all impacted by the assassination
Attempt?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, then.
And he should have consulted me if he wanted it to be successful. I was disappointed.
He didn't finish the job. Oh,
He missed.
No hate, no fear. Okay, all right. He didn't finish the job.
But, I mean, I feel for the Reagan family.
Yeah.
But, not to be just throwaway carefree, but nobody died.
Yeah.
And nobody died in this R. Kelly case.
So let me ask you this.
And the girls
Let me ask you this.
were not kidnapped and drugged in there.
Right.
They voluntarily came in there,
Let
man.
me ask you this. Okay, so he an entertainer. He doing this thing. All these women are offering themselves to him, even though they're underage. So he did these things to him. So should he get a slap on the wrist?
No, but it's a long way between a slap on the wrist and life. I'm just not sure he should get life. And I'm not saying he shouldn't.
But
I'm just posing the question.
But at his age,
how much time does he get?
At his age, whether he get 10 or 20, his life pretty much going to be over when he get out.
No, it ain't. He not as old as I am. 10 years, he good, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Life over.
We talking about 10 on each one. He's not getting 10.
No, I think they're going to give him life. But I'm just saying, what do you think is a fair
Well, life isn't really life, though.
amount of time for that crime?
Life is 37 years.
37 years?
Yeah, life is 37 years. So life is not life.
And how old is he
You
now?
stop breathing.
40-something? How old
Yeah.
is R. Kelly?
Life is
Well, it all
37
depends
years.
on what they say. If they say your natural life, that means you're in there till you
Well,
die.
they say your entire.
That means even if you're born again, you still
You
got
got
another
to go
lifetime
back
to
in
do.
there.
But where the Instagram is asking, are there no what happened to the statute of limitation? Did that not expire?
I don't know because he got
having
2 more
sex with
cases
underage
coming
girls and trafficking, I
on
don't think
child
that ever-
molestation. I
I don't
don't
think
know if
that
there
ever-
is statute of
Never get
limitation.
off the books.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know
murder,
about,
you know,
about
ever
child
get off the book.
molestation. if
And the
it's-
poll in Instagram will say he'll get 15 to 20. Probably get like 15 to 20.
I mean, that's a long time.
That's a long
Yeah.
time.
But see,
I think he will have learned his lesson. I don't
He
think
could
he'll come out
that
mess
much
with
time
no
he
more.
get a college
I don't
degree,
think he'll
too.
come out and mess with no
He
more
get a
children.
college degree and go to law school at that much
I think
time.
if he see a child now, he can walk down the street and a child come down the street, he gonna go the other way.
Yeah. He gonna be
'cause,
too old to catch her anyway.
he will be walking because according to what I read in the news, he's broke. He said his net worth is minus $2 million.
Oh yeah, he
Well,
can't catch your Uber out.
I got one for y'all.
People be saying he broke. But let me tell you something. If you in the hole $2 million, you doing pretty good.
I don't know how you doing.
I mean, somebody would have said something by now.
I got one for you. You know, Derek Chauvin got 22 years, right?
Derek Chauvin got 22, yeah.
Yeah, and that was for killing George Floyd. So should R. Kelly get more time than that for what he
And
did?
Derek Chauvin,
Yeah.
a police officer killed somebody. That's
Right.
another good. That's another good one.
That's a good question.
That's
Mike.
better. That's better than what I said about Hinckley shooting the president. He got 22 years.
Yeah, 22 years.
Choked the man to death.
Right. On video, we saw this. The
Well,
world
he was
saw
a
it.
grown man.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that R. Kelly would get more time than a white person would.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Well, hold on. Let's be honest here now. R. Kelly deserves whatever time he gets.
No, that's what I'm arguing about, man. I'm not sure about that, brother. I'm not sure about that, brother. I mean, it's a despicable crime.
Right.
It's bad, but you got these little wayward. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that.
No.
But you got some wild children out there, man.
That is true.
And if these children come at him and that's what he likes, I mean, God damn him for doing that.
Right.
But you telling me that he deserves to be
Hold on,
locked
BT.
up for the rest of his life. Now, if he had kidnapped him and forced him into trafficking or labor or something, but for some 17, 18, 16-year-old girls, wayward children, to run up behind this man like that, to volunteer themselves, it's wrong now.
Yeah.
It's wrong. I think he need to do some time.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm not sure that the lifetime suits the crime.
Right. I'm with you on that.
I got you.
I'm with you on that.
I don't think when I say he's good time, I'm hoping he gets an honest court, honest judge that gives him the proper time, proper punishment.
I'm asking you, if you were the judge.
I don't know what that should be.
Okay, well, that's what I'm asking you.
It should be.
What do you think the appropriate punishment for that crime is? I ain't talking about the racketeering.
I don't know the
talking
law
about
well
that.
enough to answer that. I don't know the law well enough to answer that.
No.
I don't know the law.
Disregarding the law.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the law, because the laws, as we have witnessed in our lifetime, sometimes the laws are fucked up.
Gotcha.
So I'm not asking you from a legal standpoint. I know you ain't no lawyer.
Gotcha.
I'm asking you as a man.
Right. Morally.
You have children.
Right.
Give me 10 for each
You
girl.
were children.
Give me
You
10.
were a child at one time.
Give me 10 for 10
You
years
act
for
like
each
a
girl.
child sometime now.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, in your mind, your unlegal, damn near illegal opinion, what do you think is the appropriate amount of time for child molestation?
I'm going to say, give me 10 to 15 for each girl, because that's how long her minds have messed up during this whole situation, from the time that it started to now with the court situation. She got to bring it back up. It has to be revisited in her life. I don't know if it's later than that, if they were older, if they was grown and something happened, give me 5 years or something if he did something to them. But if they was underage, I said, yeah, give me 10 to 15 years for each girl. That's me.
What about Mook?
I'm with 10. I'm with 10 on each account. I'm with 10.
10 years per child?
Yeah. I'm with it. I'm just being honest.
I don't care
How many girls
I don't
was
care
it?
about adds up. I don't care how it adds up, but I'm saying each girl need that for her.
Yeah.
I don't care how many it adds up to.
Yeah, I'm with him on that.
I'm
I
saying,
say about 10
I mean,
for each.
if
Okay,
you think about- if
here's
you
my
was an
next
underage
question.
girl,
Here's my next
If you was an
question.
underage girl, this happened in '85. Now this is 2021. You've been dealing with this for 10 or 15 or 20 years. So I would say, yeah, give him 10 or 15 for her setback
Per child.
per one underage. Overage,
They are underage.
if he raped
How
her,
many of them was it?
I think he right now up on what, 9 and 10 counts.
Well, that's
But
life
all-
right there. You know damn well he ain't gonna live another 100
Well,
years.
all those accounts.
You worse than the
If
judge.
I was a parent, I don't care about that. If I was a parent or that child, I don't care about the other numbers. This is what I need for mine, and if that adds up on the others, then that's what the hell he gets.
If the purpose of locking him up is to punish him, rehab, I'm putting that in quotes, but to keep him from being out in a danger to the rest of society, at what age is he no longer a threat to a child?
Shit, that's I assume that's the they get the call.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
guess about 80,
when you're a
maybe
pedophile
70.
or something like that, he had plenty of chances. They said when he had chances to stop, he was still calling kids to McDonald's.
I mean, I think
men
he's
and
wrong. I
everything.
think y'all
Hold
go
on,
to jail.
DC.
But they
Hold
talking
on,
about
DC.
letting Sir
He
Hand
calling
Sir
men
Hand
too. He calling men too now. He know what he's doing. This man here is very knowledgeable of what he's doing. He calling men to McDonald's to meet him, and he having sex with him. So it ain't just women, girls.
I know,
the man has a problem.
but I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm more
Yeah.
concerned with the girl.
I am too. But I'm saying but the man has a problem. The man, he has a problem with underage sex, and I don't know whatever country he need to move to that's legal, but in this country, he did it in the wrong country. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
in the
listen.
wrong state. There's some states he'll start out having sex at 14. I heard. I didn't know that. 16.
When I say,
so
I
he
say
did in the
10
wrong
years.
state. If he want to do that, he should have did his research.
You say 10 years per girl?
I say, but listen, now we know. Well, you might not know. In jail, in the prison system, you say you give somebody 10 years. 9 times out of 10, they only gonna do 5 or 6 out that 10, right?
Well, with federal time,
You gotta do the whole thing to the
State
door.
trafficking.
What
and
is
all
it,
that.
Angelo? 80%?
90%.
90%.
Yeah.
Day for damn near day for
But
day.
that's the trafficking, right? That's the federal part. The
I think
trafficking
child
and
molestation
racketeering.
is federal. All that
All
shit
it was
federal.
federal. Okay, well that's 10 years.
Making
to the
phone
door.
calls called state lines is federal, brother. Sending money across state lines. Is
I
federal.
mean, you know, hey, man,
Yeah.
what he did, I don't care nothing about the racketeering, but the child molestation, he deserves punishment, he deserves time.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, does the time fit the crime? When the man that tried to kill the president of the United States just got released, when they talking about letting Sirhan out, when, as Mike pointed out, Derek Chauvin got 22 years and choked the nigga to death. Now this boy with these volunteers, even though they were underage, that's the part I got a problem with. And you giving this man, you locking this man up for the rest of his life.
But listen to
hold on,
but
DC.
hold on,
Hold on.
listen to the stories
Hold on.
though.
So you're looking at this as a race thing, a black and white thing. So you mean to tell me if they let this man out for 2 years for every girl because he's black and black people been getting done wrong, and that's gonna be comfortable for everybody?
I didn't say nothing about black and white.
That's what it sounds
But
like.
Hinckley, who is white and tried to kill the president, is now free. They talking about letting Sirhan out, who's not white, but he ain't black. But I didn't say nothing about white or black. I was talking about a system. However, if you want to talk about white and black, the girls that he was messing with were all black.
All black.
So I'm not talking about white and black.
So I ain't talking about white and black.
Even though the system is biased on a racial bias. I've never heard of a white man being convicted of raping a black woman in my life. And I asked a friend of mine who's a judge, and he said he ain't never heard of it.
Right.
Now you want to tell me no white man's ever raped a black woman?
I understand that, but I'm saying it, the way you're looking at it is if, okay, they let them off for a crime that's more heinous because they only got that time because they're white.
Hinckley did 40 years.
This crime to the people that it happened to and their family
I didn't say they only got that time because they white.
And they want him to get his max time too. So it ain't to. It's up to the judge.
I didn't
in the
say
court.
nothing about white and black, brother.
I understand what
all I said was
said.
does the time fit the crime?
When I look at the crime, when I look
I
at
didn't
what,
say it was because he was black.
but listen, when I
I'm
look
saying,
at
how do you judge at the time for the crime when you're not the person that the crime was committed to or the family that it was inflicted to?
I'm asking you, in your opinion.
It's hard for me to say that because
you got daughters. Your mama was a woman.
I said 10 to
got
15.
sisters.
I
You
said
got
10 to 15, which I think would be 10 to 15. But if I went to court, I'd say get a nigga life. But I'm saying 10 to 15, fairly.
That's
if he did
life.
that at his age, I think he's gonna be too old to mess around again.
You said 10 to 15 per child.
Yeah, that's
8, 9
I think
children.
that's gonna keep him down.
I'd be
a long
down
time.
if he gonna live 100 and something. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't give a damn about that. Give me my 10 to 15 for mine, and whatever the other 10 to 15 get if he dies.
Well, all I said, when they said they were gonna give him to a life was life ain't nothing but a number.
Right.
going down, nothing but a
Going
thing.
down ain't nothing but a thing. You listening to DisRace.
Get your education, R. Kelly. You got time.
Things were never the way we made them out to be, how we thought they were. Lately, I'm not sure. One thing for sure is when we're together, we're toxic as ever. Make no mistake, all the roads lead to we shouldn't be together. I don't know why I still play into your palm, even though I know what you want. Been twisted of you so long. Oh, cause it's Complicated, far from simple. Always find a way to dodge these issues. Can't seem to shake it, not for nothing. The problem is we're not discussing all that screaming, yelling's not becoming to you. Things just can't be fixed without a time. No, you know not anymore, no, and I can't wait till we find a way to part ways. Seems like your days are dark days, seems like you're mad at the small things. And it seems like you're playing it the hard way. We fight through the night all day. I still don't know why I still play into your phone. Even though I know you want, I've been twisted on you for so long, girl. Yeah. Got me twisted, I could only wait for so long, girl. Waited so long, but we got no time, no. Oh, baby.
Well, at least R. Kelly will get some free medical attention.
You gonna get a lot of attention. My mind's telling me now.
I don't know if they're gonna consider him. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, is he gonna be with everybody else? Was Bill Cosby in the mix with everybody else?
Yeah, he was in general population.
I know he was doing shows in there. They say he was sitting down there talking. So I don't know. But God bless him. Has he been vaccinated?
Oh yeah, everybody in prison been vaccinated. You ain't got no choice.
Well, you got a choice in the NBA. LeBron went on and got the shot. Kyrie Irving said it ain't gonna happen.
Andrew Wiggins, he did religious reason.
Did it or didn't do it?
Go to state, he did religious reason. His religion won't allow him to take it. So he's not playing. The way the NBA put it out today is, if you don't play, you don't get paid for that game. And if you don't play for your home team, you can only play with states where it's open to play. If your state says you gotta be vaccinated to get into the arena, you don't play.
You know, Cam Newton, now I heard him basically crying the blues, nobody picking him up. But if that's what you decided and you know what the consequences are, then, you know, I don't want to be crude, but deal with it.
But in Cam's case, he just didn't show the talent to stay on the team.
I disagree.
Now, even the coach said it. It was the coach did an interview and he said, and he has no reason to lie. He said, yeah, a lot of people think we let Cam go because of this COVID-19 thing. He said, but that wasn't the reason.
Well, he may say that. He
Why
may
would
say that.
But why
He
would
may
he
say that.
Why would he make that up?
Lawsuit, man.
They want him. They want him.
If you can get the best player to win, they don't let
Not if he gonna give you COVID.
Josh Gibson.
You don't want to win. You don't want to get COVID just
But
because you're trying to
if
win.
you if
He's not gonna play anyway.
Right.
They're not gonna let him play, but they want him on the team.
they still let him play.
You only down for 10, 14.
They just still let him play.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, Josh Gibson been suspended so many times. Now they let him back in the league.
Who?
Antonio Brown been suspended. Josh Gibson, he just signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a wide receiver. Yeah, been suspended 7 times for drug abuse. 7
Man,
times.
listen, Roethlisberger.
Getting that back now, they like he's cleared. He come back and play.
Roethlisberger was on trial for rape, and he was still playing, while Michael Vick got convicted of pit bulls and got kicked off. If you producing for these owners and you making this money for these owners, they will make a way. What nobody even knew Cam had never got a COVID shot if he was producing and sending them to the playoffs in the Super Bowl. Trust me, they kept it a secret. But because he was
Wrong.
not producing, all right. I just said they gave you 2 points right there. You got somebody on trial for rape, but he's still playing. But a black guy get convicted of pit bull fighting, and he's off the team.
Rape is not contagious.
Yeah, okay. But if everybody on the other team vaccinated, what difference do it make? You vaccinated, right? You can't catch it.
No, that's not true either. You full of misinformation.
Well,
You full of bullshit. That's not true. You can't get it.
well.
You less likely to die, but you
Oh.
can still get it.
Oh.
You can still get it, whether you're vaccinated or not.
In the case of Kyrie Irving, this brother is missing $420,000 a game that he don't play. Who can afford to do that?
Over a shot. Over a shot.
Over a shot.
Even if it doesn't work, what do you got to do?
He never said whether he had it or didn't have it. He said it's private for me and my family. So he never said I had it.
Well, that mean you ain't got it.
Can't show it.
LeBron had been saying the same private shit until he got it. Now he's saying he got it. The shot. I'm talking about.
Okay, now let's go to the brother Andrew Wiggins from Golden State. He's doing it for religious reasons. Now, when you see Karens and everything going in restaurants and say, religious reason, I don't need the shot, you deny me service, do you think it's fair that they get denied service and he can't, well, it equals out. You don't get the shot, you don't get the service, you don't get the plate, you don't get the shot. So it kind of equals out. You know why? That's kind of that's my own question right there.
If his religion is that strong,
Yes.
and he thinks getting the shot is a violation of his religion, and he'd rather pass up $500,000 a game to praise, I don't know what his religion is, Allah, Buddha, or Jesus, or whoever it is, God bless him. I ain't mad at him.
He can afford to do
I ain't mad at him. But I doubt that that's the real reason.
They pay me $420,000 to shoot a ball.
Look here, man.
I would care. I would get every shot they take. I be getting shots I didn't need. Yeah, give me one of them. What they do when you don't want to get pregnant? Give me one of them too.
Epidural.
Give me a plan B before every
I
game.
take an epidural.
Epidural.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Some shot.
When you don't want to get pregnant, give me a plan B shot. What you say, Mook? A plan B, whatever it's called.
If there were some valid discrepancies where it was dangerous to your health, 2 people died in Mexico last week taking this horse medicine that didn't want to take the vaccine. Now you gonna deny the vaccine, saying that it may be detrimental to your health, and go take a damn
Horse shot.
horse shot.
Well, you know the comedian Joe Rogan. That's what he was taking. That's what he takes. Joe Rogan, the comedian.
Yeah,
the
but
one do the-
he took it after whatever he took it after he got COVID. Because before he got it, he was talking that anti-vaccine stuff.
Okay.
Then he got COVID, and he started listing all the stuff he was taking. He was scared to death, so he went and took some of that horse medicine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People are trying everything. You know, when you talk to people, I talk to people. I mean, ginger. You know, people doing everything. I mean, I'm taking sea moss. I'm taking vitamin D. I'm taking everything you can name, but Same people who took all that, we done took 2 shots too. I took all that. I done took all that stuff too. But I done also took 2 shots. So where is it? And then you got people who've taken 2 shots, still getting the virus. Now you got to take a booster shot. So where does it stop? It's like getting the flu shot.
I'm gonna keep on getting everything that comes with a shot. I'm gonna go get it.
Just flu shot. Just like, are you taking the flu shot?
Just like when I was young in gym shoes.
Right. What did that mean?
Every time some came out, I went and got them. Didn't have the money for them and nothing. Just went and got them.
Are you gonna take the flu shot this year?
I don't know if I've ever taken the flu shot.
But that's another shot that they recommend you take.
What Fauci say?
I mean, Fauci say you should take the flu shot every year.
Fauci say take it, I'm gonna take it.
But I mean, let's go back further. When they said you couldn't send your child to school unless he had polio.
Mumps,
nobody
measles.
Back then, nobody checked
Chicken
it out.
pox.
Nobody researched it. But everybody, when they got their child a shot, they wanted their child to go to school. You trusted that. So in this country, they're not going to invent something that's going to kill everybody off. That's not going to happen.
Just a few people.
Yeah, just a few people. So, do you trust science? Do you trust medicine? Do you trust religion?
Hey, man.
Do you trust
My biggest
natural health?
argument against it is people that say they don't trust medicine, but when they get it, they don't be at home rubbing no Vicks salve on
No,
their
sir.
ass.
They go to the
They
hospital.
run straight to the hospital, straight to the
with
doctor.
that ventilator.
But I understand the reservations for black folk but that's no comparison. You know, the government has in the past experimented on black people and so forth, but white folk and black folk getting this, man. So
Okay.
it ain't like, it ain't like it. See, if it were a shot and they said you got to have insurance, that would be racist. Because more black people don't have insurance than white. That would be segregating it. But they're saying this shot is free for everybody. So you can't claim that it's a racial experiment. To me.
All right, let me put it like this.
I think the fear is the fact that it came out so fast. This vaccine came so fast out of nowhere. I mean, it was within 60 days.
No, it wasn't.
It was already.
It wasn't no damn.
Listen, I'm not saying it was out in 60 days. Within 60 days, they were already trial testing this vaccine. Now, when you think about it, and I'm going to tell you from my point of view, I've thought about it. I'm like, you know what? And every time I'm like, you know what? Bump it. Let me go do it. I look at the news, and there was a couple weeks ago, this black girl, she was like 32 years old. She had her own business and everything. She went, and she was living perfectly fine, went and got vaccinated, got fully vaccinated, got both shots, and within, I think it was a week, she died. See, so when you hear stuff like this,
that's
one
no.
That's
out of 100
that's
and
that.
something
No,
million.
no. But see, you say that, but again, she's not the only one. You can look up stories on a monthly basis, at least 2 to 3 people who say they fully vaccinated.
And you're gonna go from 1 to 2 to
I'm not
3.
saying that's a reason.
Listen to
No,
me,
listen,
man.
hold on.
Listen to me. The chances of you walking out this building and getting struck by lightning tonight are far greater than the shit you talking about.
Not if it ain't raining.
Yes, it is.
No, if it ain't raining.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The chances of you walking out this building and getting struck by lightning
It's far greater.
is far greater than what you talking about.
But
1 or
you-
2
but
people
listen,
out of 170 something
But
million.
it's more than just 1 or 2 people.
Okay, how many?
You
is
got
it?
people like even and see this is the thing that gets me. All right, this is my thing, and I'm gonna tell you. When you go to somebody with the vaccination, when you have this vaccination unvaccinated conversation, the thing always is that a lot of these people that have died that have been fully vaccinated had underlying health problems. Everyone, especially black people, has technically in the medical field an underlying health problem. They will say most of us in here are obese. Me, myself, I have hypertension. I got high blood pressure. So my thing is this, okay, how do I know? You might not have it. So if you don't have high blood pressure, hypertension, that's good. But how do I know that drug, that shot is going to affect me the same way it affect you when you
Alcohol
don't have the same.
alcohol is very bad for hypertension and high blood pressure.
Yeah, and,
Right, but I don't drink
and,
alcohol
and,
all
it,
the
don't, it don't
time.
help that you're ugly. That just kills it right
You
there.
talking about
Yeah,
only
I
drinking
don't
all
drink-
the time?
Yeah,
He don't
it's,
drink all
but
the time. He
smoking
he only drink
period.
when he got
but
it.
hold on, smoking
He only drink when he
period
got it.
is bad for your health. And
Right.
alcohol leads to, it don't matter if you got hypertension or not, alcohol leads to kidney and liver disease. So whether you got high blood pressure
So
or not,
you're going to
alcohol
ignore
won't
that.
do that.
Well, you arguing against your own
I'm
argument,
not arguing,
bro.
but what I'm saying is
You
this
arguing
is
against your own argument,
it's not
man.
what I'm saying
Can
is it's just something that I think. This is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that not getting the vaccination is a good thing. I'm not saying getting vaccinated is a bad thing. All I'm saying is for the vaccinated people, because it's like a have and have nots now with this vaccinated and unvaccinated. I just think vaccinated people should understand that those who have reserves for a reason. And even though you might think the reason ain't good enough or it's petty, or because this one might think, oh, that's 1 out of a million. Understand that person's individuality and say, okay, this person is scared because they're worried about their life and their family. It's not a game with this vaccine. And if you take your life and your family, like I support my family, right? They help. I'm not saying I'm the only supporter in my household, but if something happens to me, all these vaccinated people that tell me, hey, they not gonna step up and take care of my family. So it's not a lot of people who who hasn't been vaccinated. It's not because they don't want to. It's not because they just really want to be assholes and say fuck a vaccination. It's like really at the end of the day, I'm scared.
Hold it right there.
I'm scared.
You've been talking for 3 minutes. Hold it right there.
Yeah,
That's
let
right.
somebody
If
else
something
talk.
happens to you, your family is going to be without you, which is more of a reason for you to go get vaccinated.
Exactly.
So this shit about
Spoke
you
all
not
that to
getting
say, I need to get
vaccinated
it.
to protect your family
That's
is
not what I said.
It's
I
ass,
said
it's
that's
ass
not,
backwards.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you said.
That's not
That's
what I
right.
said.
That's not
I
what you said. But this
people are
implication,
scared. People are
this
scared. There's no
implication that if something happens to you, you worry about your family's demise is ass backwards. That's more reason
How?
to get vaccinated.
But how when you
Can I say this
see
real quick before we
when
go to
you
break?
see there's situations
Can I-
of people
can I say
that
this
are
real quick?
dying from
3
being
out of
fully vaccinated.
170-something million you mentioned, man.
Before we go to break, can I say this real quick? All right, black people, we worried about is it good for us and where the research coming
You
from.
go with that
We got
black
all
shit,
these
man.
HBCUs. I'm waiting for one of them to step up and say, we've been doing testing too. We've been doing numbers. It works. Take it or not take it. See what I'm saying? I haven't seen where we getting our research from other than hearsay. So I'm looking for some substantial numbers from. We got all these HBCUs that now getting financed. I haven't heard any studies coming out of there saying, "Hey, these are the studies that we're finding in the black community that works for us. Take it or don't take it." Farrakhan said he tell all his people don't take it. We have another way of fighting it. If you follow what we're
Hey,
saying,
man.
like when it came out
With
with
all
AIDS,
due
it came out
respect,
with AIDS.
with all due respect
Okay.
to the Honorable
Yeah.
Farrakhan,
Yeah.
when he had his heart attack,
He went and got a white doctor, didn't he? When he had his prostate, he went and got a white doctor. I know. I understand that.
he brought one of them devils in there.
Yeah.
They said it was the best in the world.
Yeah.
He wasn't worried about his white black brother.
Right. But he was saying when AIDS came out, they had an AIDS program. If you took the AIDS test and you found out they had ways to help you deal with the AIDS. So, but I'm saying in the black community, we keep hearing the hearsay, but where are we hearing the facts coming from?
Why are you saying the scientists and the surgeon generals and the
black lady
head
said-
doctor is hearsay?
I took it because a black lady said that worked for the CDC, and she did the study.
They
that
said
she
it was a
said
black
was
woman that
okay.
helped
And right,
that
that's
helped
where
come
I
up
took
with
it.
the vaccine.
That's why I took. That's what I'm trying to find out. Where around here,
Okay.
everybody else black.
I
is
know
fighting
about
it.
the Tuskegee experiment.
It was never. Yeah.
Tell me about another case where, in general, science and medicine has defied humanity in the United States.
I couldn't tell you.
Even with the Tuskegee experiment, though,
The
that was
Tuskegee
voluntary. The information was known.
Right.
Everybody.
They went
it's
out.
not the
They
same
went out
thing.
looking for people who had it, and you signed up for this program.
Tell me of a case where science and medicine in general that apply to everybody, white folk and black folk,
Yeah.
has been just wrong.
Every medicine that is FDA approved has a side effect. And one of those side effects, if you look at
I know that's wrong because every is nothing.
Every.
There is no every nothing, man.
There's no infinity.
Okay,
Maybe most.
let me just ask a question for you, Mook, right
Can we
quick.
do that when we come in?
You just said that you got hypertension and you don't know what the vaccine will do to you.
Right.
Do you know what COVID would do to you if you got hypertension?
Right.
That's a pre-existing condition.
Right.
Do you know that?
If you got diabetes. if
Now,
you
as
got-
far as somebody not respecting,
listen,
I respect everybody.
If I get the vaccine,
problem.
according to everyone, I still can get COVID.
But
so
you're less
whatever,
likely.
chances
You're
of
not
getting it are
missing-
lower. Your
but wait.
chances are lower.
But wait, it's not about not getting COVID, it's surviving COVID. That's
but
what the vaccine
there are
is
people
for.
who have been vaccinated fully that are in the hospital right now with COVID fighting for their life. So you can't tell me
99%
that you might not be able to die. You might not die, but
There's
you might
also
come
people
this
had
close and you
seatbelts
might
on that are
die.
dead.
So what I'm saying is,
99%. So you picking and choosing which
Right.
Not
which
picking
Right,
numbers-
but wait,
choosing.
wait,
which
wait,
numbers
wait,
you want to
wait,
believe.
wait, wait.
Hey, Mook Man.
99% of the people dying now are unvaccinated.
Right.
And
That's
let's
a
go ahead and
fact.
talk
That's just
about,
a
let's be
fact.
real here.
Look.
You're rolling the dice. Your chances of dying, in your case, is higher with hypertension, pre-existing condition, without the vaccine, versus your chances of dying with hypertension and being vaccinated. That's simple. That's like one plus one is two.
Yeah.
everyone that's dying that's been
Man, look at it like
vaccinated
this.
has underlying
Look at it
health
like this.
issues, right?
No,
Like this.
no.
No, you
No.
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 We talking about you.
No, but
No,
what I'm saying is
everybody dying did not have
No,
underlying.
I'm saying everyone
conditions.
that has died that has been
Look at it
fully
like this.
vaccinated
No,
had
no.
underlying health issues. That
No.
was the reason why.
No.
I can't say that. I don't know that.
It's not true.
I'm telling you, everything that I've seen, everybody that passed away, even the young black girl just told you about who had her own business who passed away after being fully vaccinated a week later, they said, well, she had underlying health issues. She was obese.
Mook
Okay,
Man,
well,
look
go
at it, man.
ahead.
We go to break. Look
God
like
bless
this.
you. Don't get it,
Mook
man. I mean, I'm
simple like this.
No, I'm going to go get it.
Mook Man.
Don't
there's
go
a
to the
law-
hospital.
I mean, God bless you.
Hold
but-
on. Mook Man, there's a law you're supposed to wear a seatbelt. How many people you know died to say I had my seatbelt on, didn't die? How many people died without a seatbelt? So look at it the same way.
But remember, when the first seatbelt came out, they didn't have the strap across. So when people first had seatbelts, they were getting split in half during accidents. So they changed the seatbelt, make it go across your shoulder to help you. So again, that had to be improved because when it first came out, it wasn't. It
Well,
wasn't.
you went
it
a long
wasn't-
way for that one.
I'm
Make it
just
stupid.
telling you,
Anyway.
man. And you want to bring
You
up
went
stuff
a
I'm
long way
saying.
for that. Makes everything improves.
Hey,
over
listen,
time.
listen. No, I already made up my mind. I'm
Do
going.
you, bro?
I'm going to get vaccinated.
Do you?
Music.
I already made up my mind. I'm going to go get vaccinated. I'm going to get this shot. It is what it is.
If I could nail my heart right to you, I would. I'd pack it up, seal it tight, and I'd send it overnight. Every time I hear your voice and I look into your eyes, sends a burning sweet sensation all inside of me. The look in your eyes has found me. I am sending my love to you, praying that you sealing it with a kiss, sending my love. With my heart in your hands, I'm as helpless as a baby. I'm in desperate need of your love, so just send it right away. Yeah. I've been thinking about you, boy, because you're so far away. Makes me want to send you all this love inside of me. The look in your eyes has found me. I am sending my love.
All right. As they say, I got Mook Mane and both people.
In the hazy.
Yeah,
Well, the NBA got a dilemma now. They got some people complaining about the national black anthem being played. And so now at the game, before every game, where they used to just play the Star Spangled Banner, they play the Star Spangled Banner, then they play the national black anthem. So my boy, what's his name on, not politically incorrect, Bill Maher.
Oh, Bill Maher.
Bill Maher comes out basically saying he's against them playing the black national anthem. Says that it promotes segregation, blah, blah, blah.
I think that's stupid.
How ironic is that?
The Star Spangled Banner don't, but the national
Black anthem.
black anthem.
Right. That's why I say how ironic is that?
The Star Spangled Banner, which is all about war, versus the national black anthem. Lift every voice and sing.
Pretty
Bring
much
people
about
together.
freedom.
And let
Right.
freedom ring.
Yes.
And you say that promotes hate and segregation, but the Star Spangled Banner don't. The racial divide in this country, man, probably since slavery is at an all-time high, brother.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
If you under delusion that because Barack Obama had become president, it didn't exist, you just delusional.
Yeah.
Delusional. I mean, they actually protesting now, saying that the insurgents that broke into the Capitol
Had a right to do it.
had a right to do it.
Yeah.
They had a protest, man.
Yeah.
They had police. They put fences up and everything, and allowed these folks to stand outside and protest for the ones that got convicted of doing it.
And some of the ones that have been convicted, like a fool, I think they thought it was going to be Trump to the rescue. And if you can't see that now, he don't give a damn about you.
Yeah.
The man a con man.
You know the black dude who
And some of them still coming out of that and talking about Trump, not Trump forever.
Yeah. Yeah. They think he gonna make a comeback.
Well, he did.
They think
You
he
know,
gonna run
he
again.
did pop up in the media and say he thought that they were being wrongly
Yeah,
persecuted.
but he ain't getting none of them out.
You know the black guy who shot the white lady, the first one?
Yeah.
You know, he had to quit because he had death threats. He had to
Yeah.
move and relocate and everything. And
Yeah.
they wouldn't provide the man with protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hang up a sign. You know I'm the one that shot that woman. Come to that window.
Yeah.
So you bring your ass
Over
through
you
my
want
window
to.
if you want to.
Yes, I buy me 2 big old killer dogs. One in the front and one in the
That's
back.
like the signs be hanging on the fences. This property protected by Smith and Wesson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's crazy, man. I mean, the arrogance of white people is what I don't understand. The arrogance of white people.
You don't
Hey,
understand?
Not all white people, but yeah, I
Well,
know
not
what you're
all,
saying.
but I'm saying the arrogance of the people who say, you don't deserve the same right that I have.
Yeah.
That is the arrogance that I look at. You gonna tell me, as a human being and a person that's breathing air just like you, I don't have the same rights that you have to go anywhere you go, move where you move, live where you live.
But I got the
eat
right
like
to
you
pay
live.
taxes just
But
like
I got
you.
the right to do, I got the right to entertain you. You know what I mean? They pay to watch us entertain them, but other than that, they don't want nothing to do with you. The same one that fills up the stadiums don't want nothing to do with you other than watching you entertain. After that, we don't care about you moving in our neighborhood. Oh, he lives over there, but the property's so big, you don't ever see him.
I know of a recent case where a brother was denied moving into a neighborhood and had the money.
Right.
Recently, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Even though I ain't trying to move somewhere where I'm all about We shall overcome, not we shall come over. I'm not. I ain't necessarily trying to be where somebody else is.
Right.
I just want equal opportunity where I'm at.
But
that's overcoming, not coming over. I ain't trying to come over.
Even the black people that have money to live in affluent neighborhoods and nice neighborhoods, your property value is not as worth that because it's not a white neighborhood.
I saw a documentary on that. That's a fact.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just, to me, is an arrogance of them to say, you're not worthy of being me, or what living like I do, doing what I do, going where I go, and being like that.
Just because I don't cut my grass.
Just because I'm not your color. Yeah. Yeah.
And the fact you got 20 cars outside with rims on them and barbecue grills all out in the front yard.
What they got to do anything?
But look at the influence that black people have. Listen to every commercial you hear on TV or at the game when they playing the music. What all of it? It's hip hop. It's black music. Everything we do, the dances we do, everything we do, they follow. They want. Even the white women in the porno, they want 4 or 5 black men in them. That's why white men hate us.
I don't know about that. Go ahead, Mook. Comment.
That's why they hate you.
He called me
4 or 5 black men and 1 woman. I mean, I'm just saying. Look at society. Hey, it is.
I'm gonna speak for the white people. We don't have no white people in here, so from right now on, I'm gonna speak from the white people's point of view.
They not gonna like this.
Yeah.
Every time I look on the news, you black folks, y'all community, y'all killing each other. Y'all bringing the property value down. You riding around with your music, with your loud music, and your rims, and you smoking weed and all that stuff. How do I know? Just because you moving in my community, I know you sell drugs. I know you rappers and things. How do I know just because you got the money to move in here that you're not going to bring the property value down on my house? I got kids. I don't want them to see you with your rims and your girls with the big butts and their cheeks hanging out. How do I know you not that person?
Well, I don't want
to see your little daughters walking around naked either, like
bikinis in her pool. Yeah.
But if my daughters are in there, why would you see my daughters walk around? They in their yard, or if they go into the mailbox, that should be fine. But they not disturbing you. You looking at them.
But you saying if I'm in my yard, it's your business what I'm doing. But in your yard, it's your business.
Right. But if my daughter's quietly going to the mailbox or something, and she is comfortable, I wouldn't say naked, but if she's comfortable and she's not making noise or drawing attention to herself, but I come home and I hear your loud music, I see you and your homeboys hanging all outside in front of the house and stuff, how does that bring my property? How do you add value to my community by you moving there? I don't know you.
I'm not moving there to add value to your community.
But why not? That's the whole purpose.
That start. That wasn't part of the move. That wasn't part of the brochure.
But that's it. If you
you are negating, you are ignoring the fact that there are more poor white people in this country than there are black.
I don't know that. That's not what I see on the news.
Oh, it's by population.
That's not what I see on MTV and BET.
It's by the numbers.
I don't know too many white folks that own chicken wing spots.
I do.
Everyone you pass, damn near.
I do. And they own the chicken farm.
And they own the chicken foot.
You think a nigga own Church's chicken?
Right.
You think a nigga own Bojangles?
Yeah.
It's called Bojangles.
It's called Bojangles.
You think a black man own Chick-fil-A?
He might have danced in there, but he
You think the Colonel is black? You think Popeye is a nigga?
Yeah.
It's called a franchise.
Yeah.
It's called a franchise. You can buy a franchise, but you can't buy the
I know one chicken wing owner, Rick Ross.
and
he's part of a franchise.
He got his own neighborhood.
But look, he just gave his son turned 16. He gave his son his own chicken, his own Wingstop.
They're killing me giving these 16-year-old boys when they turn 16. They killing me giving them all that Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, he gave his own chicken wing, his own store, his own restaurant.
I gave my daughter
a franchise.
I gave my daughter a book. And my partner, she turned 16. I gave her this book. I don't remember what the book was. And my partner, Sam Mitchell, gave his daughter some diamond earrings. $12,000. I said, man,
you told me this story.
You messing up the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Now, let's fast forward a year or two later. I hear my daughter and his daughter, they were friends talking. the girl lost the earrings.
Oh,
Sam,
Lord.
I hope you ain't listening. The girl lost the earrings, went to Ross's and replaced them, and he never knew the difference.
Right. See?
So
she
$12,000.
What the moral to this story is, like Tyler Craig would say.
And now
she
you think I'm
should've
gonna get an earring back?
You think she should have took the $12,000 and went to Ross and been living good right now. She could have invested that $12,000. She went to Ross and got them same earrings
No, it
for
wasn't
$9, $12.
This was on him.
Yeah.
This was on him. He went and bought that girl them earrings, man.
Because he thought, hey, I make it like that. I want my wife back.
That's a car.
Yeah.
There's a couple cars depending on what kind of car you want.
That's 4 of the ones I just bought.
The DC, the NBA and NFL players, they making so much money, they don't know what to do with it. We ain't got no toilet paper factories. We ain't got no jean factories. We ain't got no factories coming out of all this money. Everything we get is being made by other people. We have nobody who took the chance. You know, Shaq, he got all kinds of franchises he bought it to. Rick Ross, he bought the franchise. Everybody buying the liquor, Jay-Z liquor franchise. We ain't got no factories that build anything, though. We got no factories that's manufacturing anything productive that we need that's owned by black people right now. That is what we need. We need something that's, hey, we knowing this product is made by us, for us. We done research, here's our research.
FUBU, nigga.
Here's our...
Whatever happened to FUBU?
He sold it, didn't he? Because
Everybody
he's on
sold
Shark
out.
Tank. What's his name? Damon.
Damon.
They sold out to
Yeah.
one of the big names.
Yeah, they sold
out that name to one of the big names.
It just fell
Thought
off.
they were gonna put them in every store. They
fell
put them
off.
in all the low market stores when they sold it to them.
Yep.
Well, they
They
said
put 'em in
they
the
said
Ross.
for us, by us. If that's what us is, and that's where you put the stuff.
Hey, you know that was me. Remember back in the day, there was Miyoshi. All of them had their own clothes. You know, you had black clothing companies coming out. But guess what the problem was? I was dealing with them at the time. I was doing fashion for them, wearing the clothes. They said when they was buying their clothes from Korea or wherever they getting them from, if you didn't have a person in-house in Japan, China, Korea, where it was being manufactured, every one they make for you, they're making 4 that they're sending somewhere else in the world. They're selling. So every one they make for you, if you ain't got nobody in there count them yourself, you got to pay somebody to stay over there to count your product. Because every one they make for you, they selling 4 to somebody else on a knockoff, selling it off. See what I'm saying? Be on Canal Street, be in the old National Flea Market.
Swap meat.
So that's the way they lost
swap
money.
meat.
That's the way they lost money. You got to have somebody stay over there, just count your product, make sure it's getting on the ship, even when it get on the ship. When it get over to the
Because a lot of my FUBU
where
jeans
it's
came
going.
from the flea market.
And it takes a lot of money to do that.
Yeah.
$20 a pair, nigga, from the flea market. I got me a couple of FUBU jeans from the flea market, $20.
Yeah.
One pocket was bigger than the other pocket, and the zipper ain't work, but it
then
was FUBU.
FUBU trying to open a store up.
Is it institutional racism or is it self-imposed racism? Now you talking about all the ball players that got all the money? Well, they ain't manufacturing nothing.
That's what I say.
Magic ain't manufacturing
Nobody
nothing.
manufacturing
Shaq
nothing.
ain't manufacturing
Nobody
nothing.
manufacturing nothing.
You know. So is it institutionalized racism or is it self-imposed? When you get that kind of money, do you flip the script? We
Well,
can't stick together. Even we poor black folk, we can't stick together.
I think it's more to it than that because even white folks ain't manufacturing really over here. Like if you, anybody, if you watch Shark Tank and all that, most of their manufacturers are stuff from China.
Because y'all don't want to work.
I put it like this. What black chain of restaurants do you know that survive for more than 5 or 10 years? Okay, we got the Chick-fil-A's. We got
That
the
ain't
McDonald's.
black.
We got the Kentucky Fried. We got all of those. Those are all white owned. What black chain that, well, other than Beautiful, I know Beautiful has been around, the soul food restaurant.
It ain't what they used to be either.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But they've been around.
This is it is making a run for it.
This is it. You know what I'm saying? But it's only a few. I mean, Harold's Chicken out of Chicago, you know, he survived this. He's been around forever. And he's branching out. But I'm saying those type of places, it's only a few names.
Well,
that you know
for
that's
major
household.
franchising and spreading out like that, you got to have some major financing, brother.
Yeah, but some of these people in the country now making that kind of money. But what are they doing with it?
Well,
when we got I don't know how many ball players.
if you had that kind of money, what black business would you be interested in turning into a franchise? Busy Bees?
No. I
Which is good, you know.
which is good business. They great franchise.
But would you put $100 million behind Busy Bees?
Hell no. Over $25.
I can't see that. I can't see that. But what I'm saying, you're right. I don't have the wherewithal to know what to do with that kind of money. Where would I start a manufacturing company that would support Black America and Black people in the world, period? I wouldn't know where to start. You know, you got textile, you got industrial, you got commercial, you know, you got residential, you got the food, you got the clothing. You got all these different areas to go. You got toilet tissue, you got paper towels, you got everything, man, in the world that people, Black people use every day. We don't manufacture anything that we use every day that I know of. Hand product.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
It's a fact. It is a statistical fact that Black people use more toilet paper.
I can believe that than white folks.
Well, because your mama done told you. Your mama already tell you.
Because your ass is bigger.
please.
Because your ass is bigger and you eat all that shit you eat.
Yeah.
But we ain't got no Georgia Pacific. You know what I mean? Ain't no Shack Pacific making no toilet paper.
When we come back,
Yeah.
I got a Black folk expert in the house who happens to be here.
Okay.
We gonna talk to him when we come back.
Where the hell he at? Yeah, see, we getting the hang of it. We know we talk long the first 2 seconds. We got hot. We got heated.
Take me away in your rocket ship. Been a long day, get me out of here. Stay in a state of the greatest bliss. Whenever I'm in your atmosphere, I'm so glad that I've got you. You're my dream come true. We are divine, match made in serious. We defy time, nothing else matters when two stars collide. You are my one and true love.
You know I love you. I see a halo above you. Planets align when I touch you. Stare at the stars in the sky. In the sky, you said I complete you. Do you need me like I need you? All that I want is to keep you here with me right by my side. By my side. I'll be running back, I'll be running back. You're my medicine, you take my pain away. Baby, love me back, give me something back. Cause I'm drowning in you like a tidal wave. I'll be running back, I'll be running back. You're my medicine, you take my pain away. Baby, love me back, give me something back. Cause I'm drowning in you like a tidal wave. Your eyes shine like the stars in the sky. You the one that make me feel alive. I just wanna be the reason why you smile all the time. I just wanna be the one you need. Butterflies every time I breathe. Late at night when I go to sleep. You're the one that's always in my dreams, yeah. Full moon, late night conversations. Taught me true love, taught me patience. Your lips, your smile, perfect painting. Need me, tell me.
All right. This is your boy DC Curry with Mook Mane and Bo P.
Easy.
You're listening to DisRace. You know, from time to time, we actually have a knowledgeable person on the show.
Thank you. I'm here every week.
Thank you. Me too. Appreciate it.
The dog that get hit always hollers the loudest. That's what I'm talking about. And this happens to be one of those times. This brother is from Alabama, and he happens to be from the town where the last slave ship came to America. Mook,
Was
you
on
can
it.
tell us about it. You were
Yeah.
on it.
He on the bottom deck.
I ain't get to
We
see
want to tell you,
much.
he happens to be happens to be a producer out of Hollywood, and he's here with us tonight. But he has personal knowledge of this story, the town where he grew up, and I let him tell the story. But it's an incredible story, ladies and gentlemen. Arthur
Bonner.
Bonner. Arthur Bonner. What's happening, man?
Hey, how's it going, DC?
Oh, good, boy. Glad to have you, man. You told me something yesterday, man. It just shocked me, man. You were talking about the last slave ship that came over to it wasn't Montgomery, what part? Mobile. Mobile. And you have examined the whole story. So first off, just go and hit the story. Put it out there.
So the last slave ship, believe if I'm not mistaken, the date was about 1864.
You're going to talk a little louder.
Put it in my-
Can you hear me?
closer
Can you
to
hear
your
me?
mouth for you.
All right, so 1864, I believe, was the date. Either 1863 or 1864. The last slave ship came over from a place called Benin in Africa.
Benny, yeah.
And a couple of wealthy guys made a bet that they can bring over some enslaved Africans, even though it was prohibited at that time to import slaves back into America. Slavery was still going on, but those were like basically homegrown slaves at the time. You couldn't import any in the country at that time. So anyway, they made this bet to go over there and get some slaves. They ended up getting about 123 slaves. Well, they were African captures. So when they brought them over here, they kept them quiet, separated them, sent them off to different places in Alabama, and they tried to send some up north. The government got wind of it, took the guys to trial. They kind of got a slap on the wrist because the Civil War was heating up. So nothing really happened. The Africans never got back home. They couldn't afford to go back to Africa. So they gave them an opportunity to build their own town and their own city inside of Mobile, Alabama. And that was called Africatown. Still exists today.
Still there today.
Wow.
It's the only African town that exists in this country.
I don't
It's
know.
called
Decatur.
Decatur, yeah, they got it. Yeah.
Baltimore.
East Point.
Yeah, what I say.
Point.
Yeah, been to the
College
bluff. Yeah, been to the bluff. Yeah.
That's the only original African town that still exists today.
That still exists today. They just had so every year now they do a celebration, and I believe it was about September 14th. I might be wrong on the dates, but it was just like a week or two ago that they were celebrating it. They built the whole town. I mean, they built schools. I know my mother and father, and they attended a lot of the schools that was out there they built. They built a church. I used to attend the church. I was born in Mobile. I wasn't raised there. I was raised in L.A. But every year I would go back there. And when you're young, you don't understand the history that much. But I can remember walking through the cemetery that they built as well. And my ancestors and their ancestors are buried in that same cemetery.
Let me ask you this: how many white people live in Africatown today?
Oh, none. But just like
That's what we moving. That's what
but
we moving.
no. But see, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
So
Here's the
because
thing. They got no water, no toilet. What?
no, just like anything else is becoming gentrified again, and that land over there is historic now. So
Right.
you really can't build inside of the city my mother grew up in. But a lot of people are trying to move back because of the history, and it's right by the port. Mobile is just a port.
Right.
So
right.
that's how they got those last slaves
Good,
over.
Oh yeah, that's drug
And,
town.
yeah.
Drugs.
CNN just covered it, I believe, last year. So, for so many years.
It was Anderson Cooper too. Anderson
Yeah.
Cooper did a story on it.
Well, one of the amazing things is, when I watch CNN and Anderson Cooper, even until now, I ain't never heard nothing about that.
Right.
And white folk talking about basically eliminating black history from the curriculum of school.
Well,
Yeah.
But even before that, you know,
yeah.
I ain't never heard it. I've never heard it.
They even think that this may be how Mardi Gras started in New Orleans. Mardi Gras, people don't know, it started in Mobile.
It started in Mobile.
It didn't start in New Orleans.
I think
It
I heard
goes
that.
from Mobile to New Orleans every year. It starts in Mobile first, goes to Mobile, Pascagoula, Pascagoula, Biloxi, Gulfport, all that way down to
Yep.
New Orleans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pensacola has one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's
But yeah, it
That's
started in
spin-off.
Mobile.
Yeah.
If anybody want to look up the history of it, the ship was called the Clotilda, and you can do your research from there. But it's
Now,
definitely happened.
You got a project that's regarding that. Is that correct?
Yeah. So when I was a kid, I used to hear the story. My grandmother used to tell me this story, and I don't know why I told her this, but I told her that one day I'll write the story. I'll write and keep this alive for people can know. So I developed a TV series based on it. The backdrop is that, but it goes deeper and it has some supernatural elements. It's called Muddy Water, and it takes place at that time, and it kind of bends history and tell it the same way, but with some twist in there. Yeah.
That's good, my man. That's good, man.
Black history facts.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
See that, Mook?
I didn't.
We found out where you came from. You from Africatown, Mobile.
Yeah,
You didn't know that all
he was on that return ship too. You know, like when you buy something, then you get it at home and find out it ain't what you thought
Yeah,
it
they
was.
returned. They returned his money.
They
on
trying
him.
to return him. They was looking
This
for the
nigga
receipt.
can't walk. He got a limp. Sit him back.
Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Kunta.
He done learned the lesson, boy.
Me and Bo's in the same ship. I got a limp. He can't speak right, so we on a retarded boat
They
back.
listen to me well. I know how to talk when I get in the field. Yes, oh, yeah, I'm doing
So you
best I can.
take a story like that. You take a story like that has been just overlooked, blah blah blah. How can a person argue that black history or the mention of black folk coming to America and the plight of black folk being in America, even to this day, you know, a lot of the predominantly white folk in certain school districts are saying
Take it out the textbook.
it should be removed from the whole curriculum. There should be no mention of black and white, which in and of itself is racist.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The creations that black people made over the history of time, peanut butter, I mean, George Carver Washington, all these things they trying to eliminate, you know, let them, they going to think Procter & Gamble started everything.
George Washington Carver.
Yeah.
See,
It's okay.
we need it up in GED program too.
I said we was
What-
on
what
the
his
same
name
boat back.
What his name?
That was
what
bullshit.
What his name?
Whatever you said, man.
Whatever you said backwards.
It's George Carver Washington.
George
I
Washington.
thought I said George Washington Carver. That's what I said.
George
Oh, I
Lopez.
said- well,
about it.
Anyway,
George Lopez.
Anyway, they try to take.
George Jefferson. We
Look,
know who you was talking
You
about.
know a
man.
black man invented the stoplight too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the nigga got tired of running across the street getting hit because white people wouldn't stop. So he's like, I
That
gotta
is
figure out
not
something.
why they did that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's
You
not
get,
crazy.
you get hit that many times, you figure out something.
It's not why they did that.
What are some of the black inventions, man?
Oh, the toilet.
The hot comb.
The hot comb. Well, you would say the hot comb, your bald head ass. But the toilet.
That's all right.
The cell phone.
Yeah.
Cell phone.
Oh,
Cell phone,
the satellite. The GPS.
The
black
perm.
lady.
The perm.
You seen them? You seen the black women sending niggas to the moon? The numbers. That story. We round, man. We relevant everything.
Wasn't one of
First heart surgery was done by a black man. Remember?
Yeah.
No, I
in
don't remember.
Baltimore.
How the hell
John
would I-
Hopkins, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We do it all, man. And look, let me tell you something, DC. There was no such thing as white engineers. All they did is sit around and wrote down everything black people did when they was working. It took
I
12
believe that,
black people to pull that. It took one horse, so that's a 12 horse. That's a 1 horsepower
given
move.
pyramids and construction in Africa.
Exactly.
I can fully believe that.
Oh, they sit around just drawing everything we did. It took 12 niggas to pull that, and it took 1 horse, so that's 12. That's 1 horsepower. That's what it was. Am I right, DC?
No, I'm not gonna sign on to that now.
If it took 12
I
niggas to pull it.
laughed, but no, I'm not gonna say that's
well, hold
right.
on. Yes, it did, DC. Yeah, look up your history. If it took 12 black men to pull it, and it took 1 horse, if how many black men it took, and it took 1 horse, that was 1 horsepower. So with 12 niggas, that was 1 horsepower.
I'm not signing on to that.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not signing on to that.
Yeah, that sounds like some Mississippi.
Any 12?
You got 12. You got 12 Michael Clark dunkers out there, 1 horse, and all you got is 1 horsepower.
And
You got one Ant
and
Love.
on this side you
You got
12
one Ant
little-
Love.
On this side you got 12 little Nas extra.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me
They
that
pull a little
them
rock.
12 can pull the same
They pull a
amount
little
of-
rock. That's a half horsepower over there. That's a half horsepower.
That was little known
history.
black history fact.
But you know what else I learned about black history before we go? I ain't from Atlanta or Georgia, but I learned that Lake Spivey, underneath there is a town.
I saw that.
With the what?
It's an actual town.
It was a black town.
It was a black town.
You mean they flooded us out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Exactly what they did.
Yeah. Lake Lanier.
And
Yeah.
once I saw that on the internet, I don't know which one y'all put it on there. I looked up and it was 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, it's a couple of them. Yeah.
Wow. 3 or 4 more where it was
They
all
some
black
cold
towns,
motherfuckers.
and
They
they
flooded.
flooded them out.
You flooded them out.
White people some cold motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Now this is a story I got for you, brother. I asked everybody this. When we go back and put a date and time when the white man realized I can outsmart the black man and take his strength, his mobility, his power, and manipulate it and use it for my benefit.
But is it
and make
out-
him seem dumb and stupid, and I take over.
Is it
what
out-
period of time was that? Hold on. What period of time was that? You've been in history. When you find that out for me, let me know the day that happened where they said the white man say, hey, I'm smarter than these black folks. They don't know what they got, what they doing. I'm going to take over and make this thing work for my people purpose and make them look stupid. We're going to take over, make them go get rid of their religion. We're going to take their kids away from them, their families away from them. We're going to divide them up. What period
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
what I'm
But
saying
is
is,
it outsmart?
what I'm saying is, if we were the strongest, we were the smartest, we were the fastest, we were the biggest, we were the warriors. When did we bow down to the white race and say,
I'll tell you in my lifetime. I'll tell you when I saw one big difference, which is racially strategic, divide and conquer. When they came up with women's lib, and they started hiring, and God bless them now, don't get me wrong, I'm glad for the sisters in the higher positions. But what they did, they started promoting them past the black man.
right,
So the sister would come home with all that
accolades?
women's rights stuff in her head and declare
He had a household.
basically that she was running the house. So by doing that, because the fight against the racial fight has always been against the black man. Black woman's just been a casualty of war, but the fight has been against the black man, and a lot of even black women, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. So when they came up with, for example, the numbers, you had to hire so many blacks. When to underscore that, they hired black women. Then they got 2 credits because they not only made it you could hire a minority, you could also hire a woman. So you hire a black woman and push her up the ladder.
Right.
You kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Affirmative action.
And
Affirmative action.
put her in affirmative action. And you put her in front of the black man,
Yeah.
and that divides the spirit
Yeah, of
in
the
a lot
black
of
man.
households of the household.
I agree with that, DC, but that was 1960s. I'm talking about this happened way back when the white man was able to get us on a ship. Why didn't we put a white man on a ship and bring him to us and make him work in Africa?
I think that was
Reason
mostly-
being is, black people, we had it all. Africa had everything you need. They had all the resources that you need in the world. You didn't have to go nowhere. We didn't have to go nowhere.
We ain't had no guns, bro.
We had to go nowhere. We had to fight like that. We had all the resources. You didn't have to fight for it. When the white man saw this coming from the Vikings, he saw this. He had nothing. Well, he was cold over there. They couldn't grow shit.
We didn't have no guns.
Yeah. Right.
So the white man came over there and said, "Hey, I got this free cruise."
Yeah.
But you know what, DC, the Indians ain't had no guns.
And they brought them
either.
white women over there to
The
lay
Indians
with
ain't had no
man.
guns either, but they stood their ground.
No, they didn't stand their ground.
They
The whole
stood their
country
ground.
was theirs. What do you mean they stood their ground?
But they right now,
the white
but
folks
listen,
came over and took over, man.
But listen, I'm
Man,
gonna tell you
he got on
why.
the ship.
Because
They
they
had to go
do,
nowhere.
because they do have areas in this country that, like Indian reservations and stuff, where nothing else matters. No other law it matters in that community but their own law. But we don't have that nowhere.
That was more like reparation.
But we don't have that. We don't have that
Columbus
nowhere.
came to America 3 times before he did it.
thank God we
made his
don't-
last stop. He came to
Columbus
America.
was drunk, man.
Columbus came to America 3 times before he made his. When he decided this is where I want to come, he had already knew the Indian was here. How we gonna take care of them when we get back? How we gonna deal with them? That's when he came back with the Africans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying is, when did the African kings say, okay, it's okay to put my people on the ship, chain them down? Who would let them do people? Who would let people do your people, like chain them down in the bottom of the boat? You know what I'm saying? Chain them down. Hey, man, we ain't used to that. You ain't got to chain them down. They know how to.
It was the guns, man.
Okay.
We didn't have no guns, man.
I got you. I'm just saying.
And also, Africans were selling Africans.
And I think you're not listening to me. Y'all not listening to me.
they was selling them,
This
boy.
happened before there was guns.
No.
No,
No,
before
no,
the guns.
no, it didn't.
Yeah,
No, it
the
didn't.
relationship done before the guns.
No, it didn't, brother.
No, it didn't.
Oh, how you think they came over before they had the guns? They came
They
over
didn't.
before they had guns.
No, before we had guns. Not before they had guns, before we had guns. Right.
It was the guns.
Look here, man. A
hope ain't no children
anyway,
listening to
I'm gonna
this.
let y'all go on. We'll talk. That's a whole
I
other
hope ain't no
conversation.
children listening to this and take what you say to
Look here, man. A battleship coming into shore, it can only shoot so far into the shore. You got 1 million brothers in these damn woods.
They got guns.
You got 1 million.
man.
They
They
can
was-
a battleship would only hold so many people. We talking about you come to fight a country with a battleship?
Bro, they was financed.
now.
By, they was financed by banks.
But
They
hold
had
on,
money.
I'm
They
telling
had
you, they
everything.
came before this, before they had the guns,
No,
to make the relationship with the black man over there, Africa.
they had guns.
Then they came back and said, they ain't got guns. We
You
need
just
something.
you just making shit up, man. We got a historical buff right here, and here you come. You just making up.
I'm telling you.
You just that's this man.
Hannibal went over before they had guns.
This man is a professional with regards to black history. You just talking that nigga shit.
Hannibal went over and beat their ass before they had guns.
We'll be back, maybe.
I'm trying to tell you, they had before the guns. Am I right? They had before the guns. Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
When Hannibal went over, they didn't have guns.
Ooh, I know a place that we can escape right now. Ooh, let the sound of the waves take you away when I set you free. You take it all in. Privacy, nobody calling. Ooh, I know a place that we can escape right now. Don't get too close to the edge with your real light. Free falling right through the clouds like a skydive. Letting go, free my soul. Jupiter, ain't no limitations now. Yo aprendí cómo vivir, disfrutar mi vida completa, yeah. How to explain to you, just have to see you. I've been around the world, still I commit to you. Ooh, I know a place that we can escape right now. Let the sound of the waves take you away when I set you free. You take it all in. Privacy, nobody calling. Ooh, I know a place that we can escape right now. Bring the honey, we gon' mix it up with something. I know the perfect place that we can function, and we ain't gotta worry about no. follow me. All the stories that we told, just a bunch of lost kids out of control. Needed somewhere we can go. A sea full of diamonds they go. How to explain to you? Just have to see you. I've been around the world, still like a man to you. Oh, I know a place that we can escape right now. Ooh, let the sound of the waves take you away right now. Set you free, take it all in. Privacy, nobody calling. Ooh, I know a place that we can escape right now.
Ain't no situation big enough you can't deal with it. No matter your circumstances, you just gotta be real with it. It's on you. Ask yourself what you gon' do. Today is your day. It's gon' go your way. Major plays. You got this. But you know that already, don't you? All you gotta do is say to yourself, hey self, you're awesome. But you know that already, don't you? Everybody kinda fed it's a trip. Kinda difficult to see who your friend is. You live life through somebody else's lenses. They try to break down all your defenses.
Right. We back. I'm healthy.
All right.
Yeah, you right. You shouldn't say a damn thing. That one over there. You couldn't hide in the woods like that boy that done killed that girl, boy. You be coughing and shit.
I know. Yeah, they catch me.
All I do is
They
find
caught
the
you the
smell
first
of
day.
weed, smell of marijuana.
Yeah. If I hit that herb, they're gonna hear me in the mountains.
Gabby Petito.
Yeah,
Rest in peace. Sad story, man.
it is, man.
Of course, like everything else in the United States, is becoming. Have you noticed? It's a racial.
Right.
A racial application to it. Have you noticed though? You know, and I hate to see anybody's demise like that. But have you noticed lately now that all of a sudden they're featuring missing black folk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen one yet that wasn't missing before Gabby Petito.
Gabby, yep.
You know, I mean, I'm sorry she died, of course. They can't find the boy. I talked to a friend of mine, police officer, Officer Shackelford, and he thinks the boy is dead.
That he killed himself or something?
Yeah. But last week, was the week before last week, I was saying I don't think he has the courage to kill himself. Yeah. I think the whole scheme, the whole scam with his parents calling 5-6 days later was to give him time
To escape, yeah.
to get out of here.
Yeah.
They told him that he likes to go to the shit. The parents sent the police in the wrong direction. That
They
boy ain't
sure
in that
did.
jungle with them alligators and snakes, man.
He gone. He down Hawaii somewhere.
He in Mexico. So now leave it to Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, he said he seen him.
He said he gonna find him.
Oh, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
So guess where he went? Guess where he went first to look?
Where?
His house. And guess they showed a picture. I said, man, you just making television, man. They showed him walking up to the boy's house, knocking on the door, like somebody gonna answer. Oh, Dog Bounty Hunter, you got us.
Yeah.
You got me. Here I
Thank you,
go.
dog, for showing up.
The police and SWAT team couldn't find me, but damn it,
did he have
dog, you sniffed me out.
Dog the Bounty
Did he have his big breast wife with him?
Hunter.
No, she dead, brother.
Oh.
She dead, bro.
Oh, he got another wife now.
Yeah, but she ain't big
She
breast
was
like Beth.
the big titty woman. Big titty girl's her best friend. Yeah.
Yeah, Beth.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that's Beth's best friend. Yeah.
He ain't gonna find nobody there. He can't find somebody close to him. That's all.
You know, his children got mad at him. They wasn't invited to the wedding. I think something like that.
Yeah. And his son used to date a black girl. Remember, he didn't want to go to the son wedding. So it's
Well, he called him a nigga or something.
Yeah.
Called him.
Nigga
call her a
lover.
nigga.
We call him a nigga lover.
Nigga lover, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other day, he was addressing that, and he said, you know, when he did time in prison, you know, he's like, you know, I had a pass to say that to the brothers.
Yeah, but you watch his show, it was
And he started looking
it wasn't
for him.
that black person on that show.
So what?
The people he was hauling in was black.
No, they wasn't black. They was from Hawaii. They was Hawaiians. He ain't hauling black folk.
Yeah. I think the boy is in Mexico.
I don't.
He ain't in that jungle.
Unless he drove cross. He didn't fly cross. He had to drive cross.
He ain't dead,
No,
that's for sure.
you see, he left before they even reported him missing. He had a
Right.
4-5 day job.
What part of the
He
country
could have
he
just
living?
driven. He just
What
driven.
part of the country where he living? What part of the country where his family from?
Florida.
No, where was he living? Where was he from? They were they was in Utah, but where was he from? He was from California.
Florida, ain't he? He's from Florida.
I thought it was California. Oh, okay, Florida. Then that's a long way to go to Mexico from Florida.
So he had 5 days.
But it's a long way to go to Mexico
My
from
RV
Florida.
that won't do but 62. You can drive to California in 3 days.
It'll be closer to go to Cuba than Florida.
Huh?
Because it's going to be closer to him to go to Cuba than Mexico.
Maybe
From
closer,
Florida.
but not necessarily easy. Most of them fugitives, they run for whatever reason to
To
Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
You know, I mean, you got some other countries that are closer. You got Mississippi.
Nobody.
Gonna find me.
Nobody even look for you there.
Out on Bo Peep Daddy's farm.
And nobody up there got TV to see him on, too. They ain't even watching. Hey, how you doing? Come on in. Yeah. They ain't watching TV like that. We can't get no channels.
But that story, man, it is. I mean, it is dominating the news.
Yeah.
But since they've done that, I've these missing black folk, they ain't been mentioning them black folk, man. And all the ones they're mentioning now
Old
were
cases.
missing before.
Way before.
Way before.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now they looking for her and found somebody else dead. Remember they found some bones of another white man.
yeah.
Yeah. But black people, oh yeah, they don't spend that time for us.
Right.
Now they got all kinds of people doing, advocate videos to help find her. None of that happens for us. Man.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. I mean, it's sad the girl is gone, but like I said, there I go again. The arrogance of white people with today's technology to think you can get away with something like this. And you the last one with the girl. You know you're gonna be the suspect, and now you lost. So of course.
But think about how stupid can the parents be? And I didn't find this fact out until a few days ago. The girl was living with the boy and the parents. So
Right.
they knew he came back without the girl.
So let's play this out, Diddy. DC,
And then they said a couple days later, they went camping with the boy.
yeah,
They went to get the body. What you want to do?
yeah, they went
Yeah.
camping with him.
Yeah.
So DC, let's play this out. He comes home. You want to be the boy, the daddy, or the mama, and then you
I
be the
wanna
boy,
be
the
the-
daddy, or the
What?
mama.
I want to be the daddy.
You want to be the daddy or Mook?
Bo, you be the mama. I'll be the boy.
I'll be the boy. Hey,
No,
dad.
you be
Hey,
the
mom. I'm back from camping.
You the boy?
I'm the
okay,
boy.
you the boy.
Oh,
Go
hell
ahead.
no. I quit. I quit.
I'll be the white mama. I'll be the white mama. You the white daddy.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
All right, you the boy.
Yeah, I'm the
All
boy.
right.
I'm the boy.
All right, we at home. Y'all live with us.
Yeah.
Y'all been on this tour.
Right.
Okay.
I'm coming home.
In comes the boy.
Here I come. I'm getting the door with the key. Hey, mom. Hey, dad.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, son.
Hey, Bo P.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Where's Gabby?
She coming down later.
Okay.
Boy, what you mean she coming down later?
I mean, she coming. She had something to do, Mama, and she coming down later. I mean, Daddy, she coming down a little later. I mean, I came back early.
Did y'all?
But I'm in a hurry.
Did y'all have a good time?
We had a great time, but I'm in a hurry.
See any snakes?
We saw a few snakes, but I'm in a hurry.
Alligators?
No alligators where we was at. We was in Utah. Wasn't no alligators, but I'm in a hurry.
Woo!
Slow down.
Sounds like fun.
Slow down, boy. What's that red spot on your shoe?
Oh, actually, I killed an animal so we could eat. We was in the wild.
He scratched y'all on your face too.
Yeah, because the animal was attacking. It was a vicious animal. But
Why you breathing so hard, son?
I'm in a hurry. I got.
Where you going?
I just need to go somewhere, Mama and Daddy. I just need to go somewhere and clear my mind.
Well, you go ahead, because when you come back, we going camping.
Oh, okay, great. Can we do that today?
Yeah, let's do it today.
Yes, go. I'm gonna get all my stuff. Let's go.
Okay.
And we
You think we should wait until Gabby come home?
Don't worry about her. If she come later, I'll text her and let her know where we're gonna be. Let's go.
But
Can we get our stuff?
tell her to meet us somewhere, son.
I will. I'll do that once we get moving. Can we go ahead and get the canned food, Mama? All the canned food.
Why you got these trash bags,
Hold on
son?
a minute.
Mama? Can we go now?
Why are you texting me asking me for $2,000?
I'm gonna need that once we finish camping and y'all take off. I'm gonna need that. Just
What's the trash bags for,
Okay.
son?
toiletries and stuff like that. I'm gonna need. Yeah.
What's the trash bags for, son?
Dad, I'm trying to pack light, so I just. Can we go now? Can we please go now? All these damn questions. Can we please go now?
Margaret, I'm missing some Clorox.
I got it packed in the car, Ma. I got all
You
that.
know
packed
what? I'm missing some rags.
I got all that packed in the car too, Dad. I'm ready. I'm ready. Can we go now, please?
You think Gabby stole my Clorox?
I don't know. You think she stole them rags?
I bet she did.
No, Mama, she wouldn't steal like that. But can we go now? Don't worry about Gabby. Gabby's okay. I'm telling y'all, she's okay. She's in a safe place. They're never gonna find. I mean, she's fine.
Have you seen the steak knife?
I have not.
Son, have you seen the steak
I
knife?
took it camping. I took it with us when we went up to Utah.
Well, put it in the sink. Let me wash all that stuff.
Okay, Mom. Okay, Mama. Can we go quickly? Can you wash it fast? Can we go quickly?
And where the clothes you left in?
Mama, I burn them. I burn them because they were so
You
stinky.
burned no clothes?
They was stinky, Mama. I've been in Utah for 5 days. They
Boy,
was
was
stinky.
you out there having unprotected sex? Is that why you changed your clothes, son?
That ain't got, well, it was, I mean, when she was dead. But anyway, when she wasn't.
She was dead.
Anyway, can we go now? I had one more time. I touched her one more time. Anyway, can we go now?
Hold on, the police department called.
Police, oh, God, tell him I'm
Answer
still
that,
in the mountain.
baby.
Please
Answer
tell him.
that.
Tell
Hello?
him I'm still in the mountain. I'm still in the mountain.
Hello?
This is
Yes,
Officer.
that's my son.
Can we speak to him? We have concerns. He's the last person to talk to someone. We have a call that he may be the last person to identify this person alive. Can we speak to him?
Wow, we're missing somebody here.
Oh, really?
What a coincidence.
Can we speak? Can we speak to your son? Can-
Must be going around. We're missing someone too.
Ask him what it's about. Ask him what it's about, dear. Who's missing? Who's missing?
Who's missing? Who's missing? What? That's the name of the person that's missing.
What did they say? What did they say?
I said Gabby.
Oh my God!
Is your son around? Can we
He
talk-
knows everything.
Can we
Hand
speak
him
to
the
your
phone.
I'll call you back. You wait till my son hears this. Let's go camping.
I'll meet y'all up there.
I saw some pictures last night on the news where they're showing what the boy would look like if he had a beard, what he would look like if he grew a fro.
Yeah.
What he would look like.
So basically, they telling him what not to look like.
Right.
Well, They're saying that when that came up, they're saying he probably does not have access to the media.
Right.
He
That's
can't have his
impossible.
phone.
That's
He
impossible.
can't have his phone.
That
Now, I
track.
can see how you wouldn't hardly. He don't want nobody tracking no phone or nothing, and he can't hardly checking no hotel. Now he too well.
But I would think if you want to run, the only way to stay ahead of them is to be around some kind of news or see some kind of news to know exactly what's. You know, you national news
Where you gonna
already.
see it if you on the run?
Well, let's say you might.
pull up to
Let's
a
say he
restaurant.
might pull up to one of them little sides. If he out in the woods, it could be one of them little bars. He might find them little bars out there.
No.
Nah,
He can stop
People-
there.
people-
they
recognize
they
you
looking
now.
for him in anywhere in the woods.
They got face recognition cameras when he show up anywhere in a inner city. They got face recognition cameras.
You watching YE50? I've heard real police say there's no such thing as that face recognized stuff that you see on TV. I've heard police say that's not real.
Well,
I beg to differ.
I've heard him say that it is.
I
And
beg to
the
differ.
when I heard him say it was, which it was hard for me to believe too, but like when they ban people from stadiums and
Yeah,
from
yeah,
events, and they say they got them cameras, they say they can actually pick you
Oh
out
yeah. Oh no.
with your eyes. I think.
I know personally, a friend of mine, he was misdiagnosed, misidentified because the face recognition camera picked him up as a murderer. He was going into a stadium, like you say, going to a game. And the police picked him up as a murderer, and the facial recognition camera picked him out of it because his face had the same definition in his face. And they caught it from the side.
Well, to me, that's how come that wouldn't
Locked him
work.
up, but come to find out it wasn't him. So they do have it. It ain't 100% proof, but if you show up definitely looking kind of like it, they're going to find you. Trust me, going through toll booths, going through anything now, they got them everywhere.
And also they have them in bathroom because I was in the bathroom taking shit, and the camera took a picture of my ass, and I got a phone call that said, "Why is Bo Pete in here with his head in the toilet?"
With his head in the toilet. Boy, you got a pretty
I
ass.
said, y'all need to get y'all face recognition
You got a pretty ass.
system in
Handsome
order.
ass. You got a handsome ass.
You done said that 3 times, Bo. That's too many times.
Play that song. Play that song, and hope that boy playing that song. It wasn't me. So many defenses if he hadn't run. So
But
many
if
defenses.
you
he could
didn't
have
do
had.
it-
Even though they're not telling the total autopsy, what was the cause of death or what
Hey,
happened.
DC, he in Florida. If you didn't do it, stand your ground. Come out. Stand your ground. You didn't do it. Stand your ground.
I mean, you got alligators,
Yeah.
stuff out there. It would have been easy to dispose of a body in Florida. Just put it where the gators are.
I mean, animals out there. You leave a person out there.
I mean, I don't want to get nobody no ideas.
Right, but I'm just saying.
But you got swamp.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of swamp.
you got. I mean, I mean, a shallow grave is the worst thing you could do.
He wasn't too smart. They found her. He wasn't too smart. You can't be too smart for him.
Well, he kind of smart. They can't find
They can't
him.
find him. But his life as he know it is over. His life as he know it is over. So he better be a hellified, what did he say, ex-military? So he better be a hellified survivor out there.
Yeah, it's pretty much a wrap. And then they've got all the survivor experts that say he could not have survived in that jungle for this amount of time. With they say he's not known. You know, them survivors, they talking about eating the right plants and
Yeah.
all that.
Finding food and
moving
shelter.
moving only at night. And
They keep it
They
moving.
say it's cougars and
Yeah.
caiman, gators, and snakes out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
him and Gabby were avid hikers, though.
Hiking is different than
Hiking ain't like surviving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
living in
well,
the
what I'm
wilderness,
saying
boy.
is, you know trails. If you know trails and you know woods and
water
you've been
supplies,
there,
creeks.
it could be a possibility. Hey, I watched Naked and Afraid, or a TV show to come on. These people
That's
butt
how you live
naked in
around
the
your
woods.
house.
But I'm just saying,
That shit ain't real,
Yeah,
man.
right.
I know
you
it's not,
run around the
because-
house naked.
I
That
know
ain't the
it's
same.
not.
Somebody got to be there with a camera.
Right, exactly. I know that. And
Run in
then
the backyard
every
naked
time
and
they
turn
get
off the
sick,
water
somebody
sprinkler,
pop
ain't the
up.
same.
I understand they not body up, but what I'm saying is, it could be a possibility.
You know they ain't afraid with all the camera crew and everything. man.
Right.
You just watching it because they naked.
Right. Exactly. They done went
They
out there.
be nasty,
They done went
too.
out there and checked out all the poison and stuff. They know where it's at.
They be nasty.
They got
Anybody
insurance.
watching Naked and Afraid is not into the afraid part.
Right.
Yeah, I'm into the afraid part.
You ain't in no damn
I am
afraid.
because
You ain't afraid of
you
shit.
butt naked
They
in
got a
the
whole camera
woods.
crew out there. They got,
don't matter.
They got
still-
camera crew. They got ambulance. All that shit on the other
They
side
got-
of the
It
camera.
don't matter. Them
They got
niggas,
medics.
them niggas is still.
They got
butt-
experts. They got.
They is
they
still.
got. Yeah, they got all.
Hey,
that.
man, don't you? They still butt naked in the woods. I
That's
don't
all
care
the
how
reason you
All right,
watch it.
all right, we're gonna settle this.
Because they naked.
We're gonna settle this next weekend. DC, he out of town next weekend. So next weekend, he gonna let you and Goldie live on his farm, butt naked, out in the woods while he gone.
I
Nigga,
let Goldie
I-
live out there naked.
No, you fuck you
But I'll
up.
put Cappy. If I ever see that son bitch on my property naked, it's gonna be bang, bang, bang.
Well, yeah, shit. I'm gonna sit right on your front porch, butt ass naked, with some cowboy boots on, some click
Watching
clacks
his
around my
TV
neck.
right out there by that fire. Butt
You've
naked.
been listening to DisRace. I holler.
I will too.
Rockets and moonshots, and blame it on the have-nots. Money, we made it, yeah, but before we see it,